Hey everybody, real fast, just want to let y'all know the audio levels for this video a little wonky. It's the NPCs are kind of a little quiet. I'm kind of a little loud. I've done my best to kind of balance that out. But it could be a little rough in some patches. I do apologize, but it will not be like that going forward. I'm going to fix that before the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy. Bye bye. Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of Tainted Grail. This one should be coming out Tuesday. We're picking right back from where we left off, right in front of this person called Abigail. Without further ado, let's just get into it.
Off the leash, are we? They must have had their fun with you. Who had you as their plaything? The judge? The druids? Some band of cutthroats? But it doesn't matter now that you're free.
How do you know what happened to me?
You look wretched, and you smell like death.
No.
I've seen people like you before. Broken, worn down, dragged through the mud. If you've had enough of it all, I could grant you an honorable death. In a proper duel, you lived like a cur, but you could die like a knight. Wouldn't that be just splendid? Just say the word.
Who are you?
I'm Abigail, a knight. I swore my sword to my lady's will, and she kept me close, until she had no more use for me. Now, I walk alone, but a shadow never strays too far.
Guys, if I kill this guy, I'm like... Saving disabled.
Yes, off you go.
Okay, well...
It's you. Welcome. I'm more than happy to oblige.
Well, guys, we win some, we lose some. As we that's the game, guys. Thank you so much for watching my Tainted Grail playthrough. The next game on the list is one of the many that I have. Okay. Hey, guys, how's it going? And there's probably gonna be a little stitch in there in the beginning of the video. I tried to fight this guy for like 3 minutes, just kiting him around with flames. Totally doable. I could totally win it if I had about 100 mana potions. And if I wanted to waste about an hour of my time fighting this guy. His shield, by the way, reflects melee damage. You hit it. It's very very difficult. I just don't feel like sitting there for an hour trying to kill that guy. I'll just come back and kill him when I'm more overpowered. But yeah, for now, let's just continue towards town. Let's do the main objective. 3 episodes. We've been exploring a bit. Oh. And we got a town. Is that NPCs or soups? I don't know what those icons mean. Hello, hello. I have traveled very far. Are you sleeping? Well, don't mind if I do. I'll just squeeze through the bars real fast. Wake up. Drunken snoring. Hello? Hello? Get up, soldier. The enemy is coming.
What's happening? In the name of the All Mother, what are you doing? I could have stabbed you. Wait, I haven't seen you before.
No more than I could have stabbed. You couldn't. You're so drunk you can barely hold your sword. I'm a traveler. I was told I'd find safe haven here in the Horns.
But we don't just let anybody in, pal. You need to have, things. Proof. Things to prove you're safe for haven. Yeah.
Here, I have this pin. I was told I'd find safe haven here in the Thorns.
This pin. I can't say I see it very clearly at this present moment, but it does look important. Very official. But I remember Fergus said something about all this, these emblems once. Oh, yes, I remember now. I welcome thee, ye royal person on behalf of the keepers. Oh, you are a great friend to our home. Welcome. Please, speak with Fergus. He's our quartermaster. He runs things around here in the captain's absence. He'll greet thee properly. Have a pleasant rest of the day.
It's nighttime.
Open it up, boys!
Okay. Well, now we're in a city. Oh, I can't use my powers in here. You a guard? I guess you're a guard. Where do we go from here? Oh, we go up. It is nighttime, so I suspect most people are probably asleep. Oh, the head of Fingerless Comb. Fingerless Comb is wanted for countless crimes against the people of Camelot, including treason, murder, robbery. He leads a group of outlaws known as Comb's Dozen. Well, I happen to have already killed him. I'm just that good. Okay. Is that a campfire that we can sit beside? It looks like it, right? Yeah. Level up. Attributes. Need more spell power. Gives us 1% spell power. More money means we can just solve more of our problems. Okay, I need to go to spirituality. We need to just see. Gain 10 mana. I'm very interested in summoning, but I don't have any summoning spells yet. So we'll grab this one and give us 10% more spell power. See what we can cook. Can we cook anything? Some more onion bun? For sure. Okay. Handcrafting. Don't have enough broken arrows yet. Let's rest until the morning. Yes. Okay. Now, where is it we need to go? Oh, right there. I was like, yeah, I was looking everywhere. Hello, good sir.
Sir, I haven't seen you before. I wasn't expecting any guests, and you don't look like a new recruit. And yet, Odrin let you in. He's not drinking again, I hope.
Yeah, he was pretty drunk.
Most unfortunate. But that explains why you just strutted into the horns. I'm afraid I'll have to take action. The name's Fergus, and I assume you already know I'm the quartermaster here. Now state your business. And please, try to be convincing, or the walls of this fortress will be the last thing you'll ever see.
I got this pin from a friend. I assume you know what it means.
Yes, I know. And that's why you're still standing in front of me. However, these pens were only given to certain people. They mean that in times of trouble, these people will always find a safe haven here in the Horns. And that makes me wonder, what happened to your friend? Where is he?
We got shipwrecked on the way, but he could have made it.
If what you're saying is true, he must have had a deal with somebody well above my pay grade, and that leaves only the captain. However, if you're lying, then you might as well have just confessed to the murder of a Knight of the Round Table. But nobody's that much of a fool, I think. Fortunately for you, I've seen my fair share of morons in life, and you don't look like one. Fortunately for me, this pen only means that I'm to make sure you're safe in the Horns. Nothing about helping you out with whatever you're up to. Anyway, welcome to the Horns of the South. Make yourself at home.
Okay, so Ninian is dead. He asked me to bring you this.
Ninian. I knew the Red Death would take him. Damn shame. He was one of the good ones. You did right bringing this back. The Horns look after their own, even after they're gone. But now that I think of it, How did you manage to get hold of his tag?
Oh. He wasn't taken by the Red Death. The Red Priest tortured him on the island asylum.
Tortured? In the asylum? You can't expect me to take that at face value. Brother Riagan said Ninian was too weak to survive the journey. They came for him, and we even held a symbolic keeper's burial for him. And what were you doing in the island asylum? You look fine, but if you were there, near him...
It was a misunderstanding. The Red Priest caught the wrong person.
I'm sorry this happened to you. Still, you have to understand. Now that you've told me this, I'll be keeping a close eye on you. No risks can be taken when it comes to the Red Death.
Okay. I found this piece of metal with an inscription. Do you know what it is?
That's one of our tags. Every soldier gets one when they pledge their loyalty. I just hope the body you took it from was already cold, because killing a keeper would land you in some serious trouble. You know, here's what I'm thinking. If you stumble over any of our fallen keepers out there, bring me their tags.
Dude, your people are all over the
They
place.
swore
All
to
dead.
stay here until the bitter end, but they have families who deserve to know what became of them.
Ah, they're just dead everywhere.
It's part of my duty, but since I can't send any more beyond these walls, maybe you could lend a hand. I'll pay you for every tag you bring back.
Now that is very useful. I have another tag.
You know where to find me if you come across any more.
Hey, I'm not done with you, okay? Is there anything I can help you with?
We've been having trouble with the dead lately. The kind that don't want to rest in peace. There are more and more of them roaming the area. It might just be the weirdness, as it has been steadily creeping closer from the north, but somehow I doubt it. Anyway, I suggest you go see Marg first. He knows best what's going on there.
Who's Mog?
He's our huntsman. He keeps us stocked with meat, so the lads don't have to live on fish alone. They get pretty grumpy when that happens.
Fish ain't that
Right
bad.
now, Marg is the only other person who's allowed to leave the keep. I'm not about to risk the life of our last link to the outside world, especially when you're so eager to lend a hand.
Okay, all this is to the side quest. Do you have any ideas what might be causing this?
There's a local legend about a dark druid named Slaughter? Slaughter, that was it. He was a necromancer rumored to be able to raise the dead and make them do his bidding. It's quite an old legend, though, so unless he managed to raise himself from the dead, I doubt he's behind this.
Oh, raising the dead, huh? What can you tell me more about this cemetery?
It's old. From what I've heard, it even predates the Horns of the South. The keepers and the people from the village below used to bury their dead there, but after the flood, it's been pretty much abandoned.
The flood?
Yeah, damn druids. They flooded a village of innocent people just to show everyone they're still in power. Fat lot of good it did them. I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad we got rid of them. The things they could do were unnatural.
Where is this cemetery?
It's not far, and it's hard to miss. But honestly, I'd suggest you go see Marg first. You don't really know what you're walking into, so if I were you, I'd try to learn as much as possible beforehand.
Alright, I'll do that.
Good. Try not to get yourself killed, and get rid of whatever's been causing the problem.
Okay. So what's the story behind the flooded village near the Horns?
It used to belong to the keep. You could say it was its beating heart. That village was where our lighthouses led the ships, and where the workers lived with their families. Ah, those must have been the days. But then the ships stopped coming, and there were less and less new keepers, and the others left looking for a better life. Until, at last, the sea took most of it.
Is there anything interesting left there?
Depends on your idea of interesting. There's a weird statue with a gong, but I'm not sure how much of it is left. Other than that, probably just damp rubble. I don't know. Ask Marg. I'm pretty sure he just sits there all day instead of hunting. No wonder we've been eating nothing but fish.
So you just abandoned it?
What else was there to do? There weren't enough people to live there, and nobody wanted to anyway. Not since the monsters started coming out of the sea. We wiped out most of them, but new ones showed up every now and then. Mark, our hunter, keeps an eye on the place. You can talk to him if you want.
Back. Okay. If you know Audrin the Drunk, why do you keep stationing him at the front gate?
He's not our first line of defense. The archers are. Every man here needs to have a job. And no offense to Audrin, but let's just say we can afford to lose him.
That's tough. Having a drunk guard the front gate is not a very good look.
I'm sure the hordes of visitors clamoring at our gates can survive the insult.
What are your responsibilities here?
I'm Captain Brandon's right hand. He deals with the serious matters I don't want to know anything about. I take care of our everyday life.
Okay, tell me about this place.
Fine then. This is the keep. Anyone sworn in as a keeper lives here, unless they're no longer fit for service. If that happens, they get transferred to the village. Otherwise, they're not allowed to go there without my express permission. So if you ever see any of my boys down there looking shifty, feel free to report them. You're allowed to walk around the keep and the village, but if anyone catches you stealing, I'll take your hands. If you attack any of my men, I'll take your head. That enough for you?
Mm-hmm. Yes. I'm actually here for Excalibur.
Excalibur? You want to pull it out? That's a good one. Well, be my guest. If you think you can, go ahead. But unless you're King Arthur reborn, I wouldn't count on it.
I'd like to speak to the captain.
Just as I thought. If you have friends among the knights, you'll want to talk to the captain. But that's not happening anytime soon.
Why is that?
Because I said so. What? Did you really expect that you could just enter our keep and head straight for the captain's quarters? There wouldn't be much point in having walls and guards here if anyone could just do that, would there?
Okay, I ain't got the strength. The pin should tell you I've got some friends in the high places.
So what?
Just tell me where he is.
And have you helped any of my people? Or are you just here to wave that pin in my face again? First, show me you care, and then I'll take you to the captain. I can't have every random stray wasting his time. Not now, when the outcome of the war with its tribes is so precarious. I trust we understand each other?
I get it. Clear as day. First comes work, so then comes the audience.
Good. Come back when you've proven your worth to the Horns of the South. Then we'll talk.
Yeah.
If you need rest, you can sleep in the barracks. It's no royal chamber, but it's better to sleep under a roof than under the stars, right? Especially in this horrible weather.
Okay, where's the sword? I need to go see if I can pull it from the stone. That looks like a barracks. If I've ever seen one, yep. Hello, are you the hunter? Hey, you keep a deacon. A deacon?
You alright, newbie? Have you been to see the refugees? I can't believe poor Cole was put in a cage.
What? No, I haven't. Who's Cole?
Hey, what a mess.
Oh my god, I can
Cole
hear
came
Foundry
to us
rolling
with a
dice.
group of refugees from some nearby villages. They were looking for shelter from, well, everything that's been happening here. Bandits, the weirdness, the Del Reader, hunger. I was happy Fergus let them in and allowed them to stay. You'll meet them in the village. They live in the buildings up high. Not long ago, though, Cole started acting very strange, erratic, sometimes even aggressive. One of our keepers, Old Mahon, tried to calm him down. He might have used too much force, and Cole felt compelled to defend himself. He bit Old Mahon. And since then, the old fool has been lying in the infirmary. Frankly, I think Mahon brought it on himself. They shouldn't have put that poor man in a cage. Wait, if you ever meet Patrice, please give her those flowers.
What flowers?
No, it's not much, but I'd like her to know she's not alone. I support her and the other refugees. And I'm sure there are more of us who do.
Okay. If you say so. Oh, so the village is down there. Okay. We have a ton of quests. Let's go turn in the fingerless comb quest. Those brothers in arms? Okay. And then let's go do the Dead as Dreams, because that screams to me that I can become a necromancer. And having summons do my fighting for me would be very useful. Me not having to take the hits seems fantastic. No. Hello.
Welcome, in the name of our eternally reigning Majesty King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Tables. I am obliged to inform you that fighting those who actively break the law and reject the rule of the crown is the duty and pride of every subject. As Camelot's representative, I will be paying a bounty of 10 gold pieces for the death of each bandit roving the area, as long as adequate proof is provided. I also recommend checking the bounty board for information on
I'm
wanted
about to make
criminals,
so much money.
especially those considered particularly dangerous. Please, state your business.
I'd like to collect a bounty for the bandits.
Really? You fought bandits and killed them? Oh, I want to hear all the details. Here's your reward, but promise you'll tell me everything.
Okay, I'd like to collect a bandit.
Again? You really like killing, don't you? Do you shoot them with arrows from afar, or do you prefer to get right up close and watch the light fade from their eyes?
This guy's
So many
morbid.
questions, but for now, here's your reward. Incredible! You're a born killer, aren't you? Instead of just taking out bandit scum, how about hunting something bigger? There's an ogre, a really nasty son of a bitch, holed up in a nearby brook. I've heard that one swing of his hammer can turn a bear into a bloodbath. As you can imagine, the keepers aren't too keen on dealing with him, even though the ogre roams just off the main road to the north. When Galahad arrives, he certainly won't be pleased. If by some miracle you manage to kill it, you'll earn Camelot's gratitude and a hefty reward. Bring me the ogre's shiny eye as proof of the kill. The brook is right off the King's Road. Here,
Yeah.
I'll mark it
Yeah,
on.
I'll totally get right on that. I'm here to collect a reward from the bandit leader.
Oh, someone finally checked out the notices I was posting on the board.
I took care of fingerless comb.
That's the carcass of Fingerless Comb, isn't it? They've been hunting him for the slaughter of 2 keepers, and now they finally got him. Well, you have. Here's your reward. Do you keep bandits' fingers as trophies? I would.
Brother,
Oh, hey.
Stop talking to me.
before you go, I can see the bloodlust in your eyes, you know. It takes one to know one. So here's some friendly advice, free of charge. If you're seeking scum to slay, you'll find bandits in the ruins of a merchant settlement nearby. It's worth visiting if you haven't already.
okay, that guy is problematic. Sinning the Giant, bandit. Assassin, and another bandit. Okay. Hello, how are you doing?
All mother's tits. I've just about had it with this bunch of repressed virgins. And who might you be? You don't look like one of them.
Thank you. You seem angry.
Oh, do I now? You would be too if you had to deal with those sniveling morons when they're up to something. Don't look at me like that. You don't get as far in life as I have if you can't smell bullshit from a mile away. There's something fishy going on here. But I'll get to the bottom of it. And here's a brilliant idea. You're going to help me.
I might, but not for free.
Straight to the point, huh? Don't worry, I'll pay you. And who knows, you might even get a discount on my wares.
What are you even selling besides garlic? What do you need?
I just need you to go to Brandon and find out why that slime ball is pretending not to know I'm here. Tell him I'm waiting with his delivery. Although I'm pretty sure he knows this already.
I'm afraid I do not have access to the captain.
Right. What was I thinking? You wouldn't. You're new here, right? Shit. There's something going on, you know? They don't want anybody to know, but I can feel it. I've been doing business with the captain for years now. Then suddenly I found myself stuck here. They won't let me further in, not even to set up camp in the village. But they won't let me out either. Anyway, good luck to you. Come and visit if you need anything.
Maybe there's something else I can help you with.
You do realize you won't score any points with the Keepers by helping me, right?
You have money.
Those holier-than-thou soldier boys have no idea what it takes to be a merchant in this sorry world. The things we have to do sometimes aren't exactly done according to the rule book.
I don't care as long as I'm getting paid.
All right. A woman named Ness has my cargo and I need it back. I don't know where she is, but starting the search near the Arkspire seems like a good idea. And yes, you'll get paid. Just bring me the wares.
Sweet. That's all I care about. What do you got? What are you selling? Increased movement speed. Well, I need endurance 2 to be able to use this. It is better than what I've got. How much is this? Oh my god, it's so expensive. It's like 1,600 for that whole thing. Buy the sketchbook. That's sick. Spyglass. Heck yeah. You have a fishing rod, but apparently they can break. I'm tempted to buy another one. 200 gold. Actually a bit expensive. How about you buy from me instead? Both short swords. So another one. I don't need the rusty long sword. Guess I can keep it. We'll sell the Does it differentiate the damage? I don't think it does. Sell that. Sell that. Sell the rusted one. Sell one of the pickaxes. Oh, I can use that dual broadsword. That's kind of sick. Okay. Sell one of the bows. We don't need multiple of the same hoods. I like the blue peasant shirts. We're gonna keep that one. That's worse than mine. Same as mine. They're all pretty nice. Sell this. Okay, what else do we got? Any junk? Not really. Got a lot of books. Got a lot of crafting reads. I need to get more crafting. I need to get more crafting recipes. Okay. Who else can we talk to? I need to talk to more people. There's not a person right here. Hello.
Let me guess. Camelot, no? Timberwall, also no? So you're not from the north? Ah, of course.
You must be from Quanacht. I should have guessed right away. So, who's in charge there now?
I'm not from Kunok, Timberwall, nor Camelot. I'm from, even if I am from Kunok, why do you care?
Oh, I was just wondering what's going on out there. Here in the south, we have our own affairs. What happens out there in the world? Well, the news doesn't always travel all the way here.
And they should. It's in our common interest.
You know, people are talking about rising unrest in the north, and a secret coalition preparing a coup at the highest levels of power. And that whole plague thing is just a tool to reach their final goal. The Red Priests are also trying to get something out of it.
And to be honest, it's not gone too bad for them. The druids are out of the picture already.
A secret coalition, a coup.
Well, sure. They want to establish a new order on our island. And it's not clear who's involved in the whole mess.
Maybe. Maybe our captain is even involved. Hell knows. They have their people everywhere. Damn it, you could be one of them too. Although when I look at you, I don't think so. You have such a stupid face. With all due respect, of course.
You know, you don't look that smart either.
You see? It takes one to know one. And that means we're just pawns. Folks like us won't change anything. But we have to talk out loud. It suits them when everyone keeps their mouth shut.
Are you suggesting someone intentionally caused the plague?
Wait a minute. I'm not suggesting anything here. I'm just thinking out loud.
It doesn't make sense that the plague appeared just like that. Out of bloody nowhere? Hell no. It's a high-stakes game.
So what's the stake?
Power over us, of course. Over our bodies and souls. Over Avalon. Over the whole damn course of history.
And how would I recognize someone from the secret coalition?
That's the case. Those sons of bitches are good at hiding. They kinda blend in and live among us. It's hard to tell if it's hideous magic or some other tricks.
You know, I've been thinking lately. What if King Arthur is just a stupid fairy tale? What if the nobles and others involved in the whole conspiracy just made him up? And us peasants eventually just started to believe in it.
You know, one story for everyone. They drilled it into our heads, and drilled until it finally stuck. And then they built statues, wrote books, and everything else.
You might be right.
You finally get it. It's just a pity that there are so few like us. Well, we just have to keep going, eh? And while we're at it, I have to get back to work. I'm on duty.
Oh, okay. That was crazy. I don't know if there's any more shops. I definitely want to... I guess I really need to get to the village. The village is probably where I can get a bunch of vendors and things.
Hope nothing bad happens today.
Oh my god.
Need for violence.
Just walk in and kill him.
Boy, friend, a question. Do you know why people always stop and watch a blacksmith at work? Because he's riveting.
Oh, we got a comedian.
It's good to see a new face in this sad hole. Oh, of course. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Osbert, local master of hammers and anvils. Do you need your blade sharpened?
Do you have any work for me?
Ha! Friend, I wish. But the only task I could use help with might be a bit too delicate for you to handle. Unless you're a master goldsmith, then feel free to prove it. And I'll have work for you immediately. There's just not enough of them to go around. And now that we're on lockdown, there's not much demand for my services either.
There must be something I can help you with.
Listen, I said I don't have any jobs, as in things I pay you for doing. That doesn't mean I can't teach you a thing or two. If you're willing to learn, that is.
Sure, teach me.
Since you're free to wander about while I'm stuck in the keep, maybe we can make good use of that. You've probably bashed in the skull of a beast or two, right? The alchemists. They're likely snatching up the corpses, using the muck to cook their weird concoctions.
Mm-hmm.
But perhaps you'd rather craft yourself some armor from those hides, huh?
Yeah.
We should start with something simple. Let's see. I'll give you some notes on how to make armor. You gather the materials and get to work. And when you're done, you can bring it over so I can see what you've made.
Nice. Sick. Corpse eater armor. Okay. This is where I craft the armor at? I guess so. This is probably just how you sharpen things. Oh, no. Here we go. Okay. Craft. Oh, I can't craft that. I'm missing leather. Cool. I can craft a lot. What is this? Ear pelt? Yeah. Easy peasy. Ooh, I can make lock picks. Yes. Okay. If I had iron ore and sharpening stones, I could reduce the weight of this armor. Oh, nice. Hello, fine sir. Oh, I thought he was going to... Ooh! Okay, these might be... Oh, okay, that's pretty expensive. Okay, you know, I think buying the crafting recipes is probably a good play, right? Let's buy the cheap ones. That really expensive one, man, has me like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's sell the poignard. Sell the short sword. Sell the club. Keep the dagger. We need the spade, the wood cutting axe. I just don't have enough stuff to sell. Only 30 for that entire thing. Sort by the rice. 15, 3, 150. But I guess those are pretty rare. Yeah, I want this book. Do I actually? I don't really need the book because I can't really use that armor. It's probably a strength-based armor that I can't even wear. So I'm not gonna buy right now. But then I will. We'll dish out. We will get the books. Sorry, guys. That's my own personal collection. Didn't mean to show that to everybody. Now, do I just know how to craft these? Is there a way I can see my crafting ability? Or... Okay, I got all the recipes. Nice. Sick. Okay. Now, can I sell these books back to him for, like, at least a little bit of my money back? Yeah, okay, sick, I kept it. Nice. Yeah. I just like having everything, guys. There was no reason for me to learn all that, because I'm not gonna part of any of it. I need to have all the recipes. I did go a little over. I do apologize. I got a little locked in how much fun I was having in this game. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm gonna get out of here so I can work on some Dungeons and Dragons to save me some time. As always, this video is going, or not as always, this video is going out Tuesday. I mean, I've already gone over so long. I'm probably gonna come home and record Clair Obscure in the morning, or at night, or in the morning, one of those two. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little video. I know it was a lot of dialogue, but that, you know, that's where we're gonna get RPGs. If that's not your forte, you know, don't worry, I do play other games, but right now we're in a very big RPG kick. So, yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. There'll be the next Tainted Grail video will come out Friday. Yes, because this will come out Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday is Clair Obscure, and then Friday, Saturday will be Tainted Grail. I will not be here when they come out, but I will have them scheduled, ready to go. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.